or good evening, whichever time you are joining this live or watching this live. Welcome to my live stream. My name is Irene, and this is all about me. So, firstly, my major reason for coming on this live is to test my microphone. Actually, got a new one. I was very careless with the first one I got. So I got a new one from my friend. She actually gave it to me as an early birthday gift. Shout out to Doreen. Thank you, the top store. So yeah, I'm testing it to see if my voice is going to be audible because the other live streams that have been going on, my voice is either not audible or it fluctuates. Sometimes it's loud, sometimes it's not loud. You can barely hear me. So I'm testing to see if this works fine. Aside that, today is just firstly this is going to be a short live stream because I don't think I have anything productive to do other than to read the book I was reading, to continue reading the book I was reading. And this is like the second time I'm reading this book. Act Like a Success, Think Like a Success by Steve Harvey. The second time I read it a very long time ago. I read it far back in 2017 or 2018, thereabout. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Aside that, today is just one of those days where I work from home. I didn't go to work, obviously. I'm not at work. And feel pretty much unmotivated to do anything. I just think about life in general. Think about the things that are going on well and the things that are not really going on well right now and how to make progress. I was having a conversation a while back, a few minutes ago with my friend, and although I'm somebody that is very grounded, I share, but not enough for you to really understand me or understand what is going on with me. You can have an idea or just know that okay, this person is dealing with something emotionally, but not enough for you to be able to tell unless I want to tell you. And I mean, my friend is somebody that's very smart. So he kept on asking, wanting to know what was wrong and was even offering advice. And I told him, I think the only advice, because I know him very well, that you can give me in this kind of situation is prayer, of which I am already doing. That is more reason why I wouldn't share, because I also do not want to be vulnerable to you or to anybody. So I'm just gonna keep it to myself. But there are times where some things happen around you, and you there are like some patterns of things you see in your life, and you're like, okay, this is you should be looking at this area. There's something wrong here. There's something not wrong here, and this is what you should be doing. This is what you should not be doing. So I think yeah, I mean that phase right now, and I'm kind of not spilling to anyone except family members, of course. Yeah, I tell my family everything. So it's pretty much it with me right now. I hope this microphone is working on this live stream because it's very clear on my video. But this live stream is what I don't know. I'll be very sad if the sound doesn't come up. Oh, yeah. YouTube. Again, I'm still facing. I don't know if it is normal. I don't know. I don't know if you guys also face the same thing, whereby after your live stream is uploaded, after the whole processing thing that YouTube does, and they finally upload your live stream. I don't know if it's normal for everybody. The live stream is just automatically uploaded as private. That is what happens to me all the time. And sometimes, initially, I do not check these things. After YouTube upload this live stream, I just leave them. It just takes like a day or two, and then I go back to look at it and say, okay, this live stream is actually private, and then I start changing it to public. So I don't know if it's normal that way, if we have to change it to public by ourselves, or I am not just putting or doing the right settings before going on live. I'll soon check this one after I go offline. I really do not plan to be on, but I mean, with my low number of subscribers, I don't think I can afford to be doing 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or even 30 minutes live stream. But it's just kind of discouraging that you have to come online here and there's nobody joining your live stream. I mean, I join other people's live stream, I see what they do with their large audience, although some of them have a niche, something they put out. They're either, teaching something of it. I mean, that's basically it. If you're not rendering service, you're not giving value, if people are not benefiting from your content, I don't think they want to waste their data on you. But I honestly didn't know live stream was also applicable to live streams. It was here on YouTube that I got to find out that people do tutorials on live stream. I used to think it was just like a normal video. They upload their normal YouTube video and post on their page, and people go there to watch. I didn't know people do tutorials or even lectures or teach people. I saw somebody teaching Forex on his live stream, and I was like, okay. I mean, why when they join, he had over close to 2,000 people watching his live stream. The bright light. I don't know. So he had over 2,000 people watching his live stream, and he was teaching Forex. Interesting. And there are some other persons that, especially these prayer groups, they used to have a lot of people join their live stream. I mean, it's expected. I believe we are all soldiers of Christ. So it's very much expected. But you see them having over 300 and something people joining their live streams, and it's encouraging. It's actually something good to see for me. Yeah. So me right now, my own page for me is all about showing my growth. There are a lot of things I want for myself. There are a lot of things that I want to put in. There are a lot of improvements that I want for myself. And one of the reasons why I set up this page is to show this progress so that in the future I can go back and look at them and say, okay, Irene, this is how you started. This was how things were for you, and these are your milestones. These are the things you did, the steps you took, the initiative you applied that brought you to this level that you are in right now. So yeah, just to put a track record somewhere. I didn't want to do it on Instagram. I didn't want to do it on TikTok. So, I wanted to do something, and I chose YouTube. So I don't, because I'm still in that learning phase, whereby what I just basically do right now is sometimes read books, because I don't really like reading hard copy books. I mean, sometimes reading a book is not even exhausting. I won't even, to be very honest with you, reading any article right now is exhausting for me. So I mostly just listen to podcasts, and because I started recently, it's kind of, I'm still trying to balance it, because I'm still trying to let go of old habits habit of scrolling tirelessly through social media. I'm just trying to let go of that habit of binge watching my K drama. Oh my god. I'm just trying to let go of that habit of K drama. It's showing me something. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Something popped up on my on my screen. I'm trying to try something. I'm just trying to try different things on this app. Okay. Send ask a question. Have a nickname. Mm, okay, let's just ask because I mean I really like to connect to new YouTubers. So let me just ask new YouTubers or old YouTubers. New YouTuber or old. Let's do it that way. Let's do it that way. So this thing is showing like it's blocking my face. And I'm trying to move it. Drag here to end question. Okay, yeah, I'm trying. I think it's moving. It's moving, but it is within a space. Let me just leave it there. It's within a box, rather. So, what was I saying? Yeah, I'm still trying to, reduce the my screen time because lately I'm mostly on Netflix or Telegram because there is some series that my friend sent to me on Telegram. I am still watching them. Currently, still watching Scandal. Um, I'm on the last episode, the last season rather. I think episode 7 or 8. So I'm still watching it. So I'm still. I mean, it's even a miracle that I've not finished Scandal. I started it a long time ago last year, and because of I didn't want to get. I was trying to reduce my screen time, so I kept on forcing other distractions to myself. I kept on distracting myself with other things so that I don't, bury myself in that series. But unfortunately, in the quest of looking for that distraction, I entered into other series, Korean series, American series. So it's just pretty much it. But regardless of it, I still find out time to listen to educative podcasts, mostly in the morning, because when you wake up, your brain is still very calm. It's still very active to assimilate things, and at that time, the things that I want to put in my head are things that are productive to my mind. So that is why immediately I wake up, after my prayer, the next thing I do is to put on podcast. I have the speaker. I left it at work. I didn't bring it back home. I play it out on my speaker while I do other things. Can be dressing up, can be arranging, can be setting up my decks at work, and also, yeah, even sometimes at night I listen to my podcast. I still feel like it's not enough. There are things that I should be doing as someone that is trying to build her communication and her communication skills and also improve in her diction. I feel like there are other things that I should be doing right now aside just listening to podcasts. There are other things I should be doing to help improve, to help achieve these things that I want to achieve in general. Yeah. So, but regardless, in as much as I feel like right now this YouTube is trying to be discouraging, I still kind of like it, especially the live stream, because you know sometimes when you make videos, you make normal videos, speech videos, you're talking to your camera about something that you want to edit and put on your media space. Maybe something productive, something that people can gain value from. It gives you a sense of fulfillment, right? That, okay, yes, I'm doing this. I'm speaking to my camera. I am confident and all that. And you just do make these videos. You can make it multiple times and edit. I used to do that, make videos multiple times, edit and post. But when it comes to live stream, it's different. It's different for me because I feel like live stream is unfiltered. There is no form of editing happening here. People watch you, they see you the way they see and hear the words as they come out of your mouth. So you have no time for editing, trying to be perfect, trying to correct any mistake you may have made along the line. You're saying it as it is, and people are listening to you as the words are coming out of your mouth. So I feel like for me it's a challenge. It's the kind of challenge that I need, I want. And it shows me that yes, Irene, you are making progress in this area. I remember when I started my live streams, I think about few weeks ago. If you go back to my live streams to you watch them, you notice that I find it difficult to articulate my words. Don't get me wrong. I am not I'm not a shy speaker. I am not a poor communicator. Offline. I am not talking about online. You see, offline, I am not a poor communicator. You can put me in front of anybody. I may fidget for the first 2 minutes. Maybe you put me in front of uh let me not say Donald Trump is too far. Just put me in front of um a dignitary, respected person. What popular person can I use? I'm trying to think. But just put me in front of a respected, recognized person, and you tell me to speak or say something. I may fidget for maybe the first 5 or 2 minutes, maybe me trying to compose myself in front of that person. But as I dive deep into that conversation, everything about me stabilizes. That is one thing about me. That's one thing I've noticed, especially when it's about something that I have researched about. I am confident in my answers. No, don't go there. Oh. Everything about me stabilizes. I tell you what it is as it is. But when it comes to the speaking in front of the camera, the first thing that made me, you know, tell myself that no, Irene, you are going to work on this. All my life growing up, I have always loved making videos. But the kind of video I make is just me, playing in front of the camera, either dancing, moving my body, playing with my friends, and then I edit them together and add a song to it and post. Then my friends started setting up their businesses, and you being a supportive friend, you'd want to support their business, and one of business advertisements involves speaking. Oh, hello. We are so person. We are here to advertise so product to you. This product does this, does that, and this is what you're going to benefit from. It involves those kind of things. And I noticed that whenever I try to do that for my friends, Mm-mm. I start mixing words. Why? I start mixing words. I start stuttering, and I'm a fast talker, especially when I'm tensed or when I'm in a or when I'm angry. Yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. I tend to talk fast, or when I'm not sure of what I'm doing. Or so you see me stuttering, trying to act like how I would act normally when I'm talking to my friend. That confident Irene. Yeah, she's saying something, but then this time there's a camera in front of me, and when there's a camera in front of you, you are expected to act. There's this level of perfection that's expected of you. So you see me trying to. I now start thinking of my words in my head before I see them, and then I just mess up everything. Last year, I and my friends. We went for. She went for a fair where she went to sell her markets. So I was not trying to. My friends from uni. I was not trying to make it with the same mic. Like she's the girl that sells this mic. I was trying to make a video with another of my friend, Dima. I don't want to mention my friend's name except their businesses. Another of my friend. I was trying to make a video with her. Talk about detox store items. Oh, we are at so fair at Suliri Stadium. We are here live supporting detox store. Please kindly come in if you're around this vicinity to we're just trying to do something like that to create an awareness, for Doreen to post online, for detox store to post online on her page. And I found myself stuttering. Irene, why are you stuttering? I could not explain, but I was stuttering. I said, no, this is crazy. I would do this on a normal day. If I'm talking, I literally walk up to people and advertise her business to them. I walk up to people at that same sphere. I walk up to them and say, oh, our stand is over there. Kindly, and they come. They take pictures. Some of them buy, some of them don't buy. But when it comes to speaking in front of the camera, I short of words. It's like the words just go on holiday. I told myself, nah, this is crazy. I cannot do this. So from that last year, this happened in I think August or October last year. So from that period, I started. Yeah, it was in October. I told myself, okay, be September. We have work to do. I started putting my phone in front of me, practicing. It was still weird. Like I thought I discovered that this is a serious problem. Irene, you are camera shy. You cannot express yourself in front of the camera. Is it because you are trying to be perfect in front of people that don't know you, may never meet you, they just see your video and scroll past you? You're trying to put up this perfect image in front of them. And nah, this is not good. And I then also noticed that, you know, English language is a very tricky language here. You may think you are speaking the correct thing, but nah, you might be saying rubbish. Oh. So I also noticed that some of my vocabulary, even the way I pronounce them, were very wrong. And it's embarrassing. So I said, okay, this is not working. You have to force yourself to do this. You have to force yourself. You have to, because okay, Let me fix this first. I'm using my. Sorry for that. I don't know my phone because obviously I'm using my phone for this live stream. Just showed me that iPhone is overheated and it needed to cool down. I just hope that doesn't happen again. So that was what happened. What was I saying? Thank God I'm remembering. So I was saying that communication is one thing that takes you far, very far. It opens doors of opportunity for you, especially when you know how to communicate clearly. Sometimes you may even be saying rubbish, but it is your speech delivery that determines if people are going to listen to you or not. They might actually listen to the rubbish you have to say and then correct you on some things. The fact still remains that your communication was clear. That was what I noticed. And then, I joined my company. I listened. I was now observing the way my bosses speak. I work for white people, although my direct bosses are Nigerians. They're Africans. They're Nigerians. Still on still, they are actually very clear articulators. They are clear communicators. Like they speak very clearly. So I don't. Then whenever I'm in a meeting with them, I don't speak. I just listen. Although it wasn't right for me to not speak. I only speak when you ask for my opinion. But I wasn't speaking because I was scared. I was not speaking because I was learning from them. I was listening to them. And like, especially my AGM, she's a very sharp talker. Hey, spra, 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 it goes smoothly. I'm like, okay. At first, when I started this, listening to them speak, because of the fear of not wanting to say rubbish, my voice would be shaking. And in my head, I'm like, nah, because people that work under me, they admire me. They admire the way I speak. They admire the way I carry myself. They admire the way I walk and all that. So they're not supposed to see me fidgeting. My voice is supposed to be shaking in front of them. No way. So I told myself, no, this is not something this is something that I need to work on. Chineke, help me. So yeah, that was when I started. Sometimes other TikTok can be helpful depending on what your algorithm pushes to you. And I try my possible best to search for these things both on chat GPT, on Chrome, Google, and also on other media platforms, and also same on TikTok, so that this algorithm would push this improved learning content to my page. So I was not checking up um pages that teaches about communication, about career growth, about improved how to improve your English language. There are even some content you'd see that will tell you to read a short passage or article on anything, can be anything, just to improve. So I started watching this kind of content, practicing and all. I'm not very perfect right now. In short, I am not near. I just started learning. I just started. And this is the longest I've spoken on this live stream. And that is because before I came on, I said it wasn't going to be a live stream. But in the first few minutes of this live stream, I told myself that, this live stream is just going to be another, you know, practical for me, another way of practicing my communication skill. I'm just going to speak. And then later I watch and, hear my delivery. I really hope this microphone is working because if it is not working, it is all just but a waste of time. So, yes, back to the purpose of all this long lecture. Still boils down to the fact that I am still trying to figure out how to make this a niche. I'm not here to teach anybody, please. I'm still trying to learn. I'm still learning. But I'm just trying to figure out how to make it a niche that would, just like how people teach forex, how people come pray, people do their makeup on their live stream, people cook on their live stream. How do I should I title it "Learn with Me," improve your with me? Does that make sense? Please, if you are watching this in the future and it makes sense to you, kindly comment and let me know. I will appreciate that. And as you're commenting, kindly like and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate that because I know it helps. It goes a long way. I mean, what do I expect actually? It's just 70 plus subscribers, and I'm expecting a large audience. Ah no, Irene, don't be delusional. So I understand if YouTube is not pushing my live stream far and wide. I understand that I do not have a large number of subscribers, but I'll get there. I'm going to get there. I just pray that God gives me the strength to continue, to not be distracted and lose faith. I don't get that strike because I've been the one in it, and I'm someone that is very stubborn. They've always been warning me, don't use, there's some, I already know that there are some songs that can lead to restriction in some territories, and there are some posts that I would want to post that I would first of all think, oh, Irene, do not use song, this content might get restricted, but I'll still go ahead and post them. Exactly the last video, the last vlog I posted about my first Yoruba wedding. There was a song in that video. That was the bridal shower part. Because of that song, Let Me Down Slowly, it was restricted. I didn't want to remove the sound. I said, okay, anything you guys want to do, you do. I am going to use the sound because I like it. And it makes the video, it just makes the vlog, looks nice to me. Makes it look nice. Looks like, well, you see what I'm saying? Yeah, we're going to improve on that. So I've been talking for 33 minutes. I'm tired of talking. Not talkative. New YouTuber or old? Are you a new YouTuber or an old YouTuber? I'd like to know. Actually, I really, really love to connect with my fellow new YouTuber because I just want us to talk about the challenges we are facing here. And I see YouTube as, I mean, it's not, like on Instagram and TikTok, whereby people would want their followers to be higher than their following. YouTube is not like that. I mean, you can subscribe to millions of channels. It still does not affect your subscription. I don't think people won't even notice. People won't know. So I just want to connect with new YouTubers and, have deep conversations on, what we are all facing and the things that we think we can do or what we're already doing that helps our channel grow. I'm on this live stream right now. It's showing me nobody has joined, chat. But sometimes when I go off my live stream, I see that I had two peaks. Is it peaks or peck? I don't know that pronunciation. I see it there and two chats. Me, I did not see any chat here. I'm not seeing any chat on my screen. Oh. I don't know what that means. I'm seeing some features here on the screen. I do not want to click on what to flip to the back or switch to the back rather. I'm really still trying to understand this YouTube. So yeah, I didn't go to work. Why did I not go to work? Can you hear me? Please hear me. I like my mic. It's two. The second one is inside. as if I have a visitor. I try to do like a podcast. Just give you one, I take one. Now I start. Okay, hi, how you doing? You're welcome. Oh my God, I see that you've been doing some crazy stuff and you've been really making progress. I'm proud of you, and I'm so happy to have you here in my podcast. So, what's up? Can you kindly introduce yourself to my audience? That is how the conversation starts. Hmm. Okay, why did I not go to work? Like I think I mentioned the last time that Monday for me is a half day. I close by 12. That is if I finish on time. If at all I do not finish on time, I can close by 1 or latest 2. So today, to be honest, I wasn't feeling very, so I had to talk to one of the people that work with me that was on duty yesterday because I do not work Sundays to help me, you know, do my normal counts and just send the counts to me. I was gonna sort the rest from my house, of which he did. Thank you to that person. So that is why I am at home today. By the mercy of God, I'd feel better to go to work tomorrow or next. Yeah. Blah 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 ship of you. Yes sir, yes sir, yeah. I'm for the master, I'm for the I really hope this microphone is working. I really hope. I really hope it's working on this live stream because I've seen people before I came on this live stream. Yeah, I decided to test it. I was, now when you start a page, you go through people's pages that are doing something similar to what you're doing, and I'm also doing lifestyle. So I went to some lifestyle content and creators. I went to their channel, and I clicked on one of them, her life, and I saw her using the microphone. Not this one. I just saw her using the microphone. Then I said, okay, let me come here and try my own. So you better be working. Mhm. And also, because I also noticed that the other my live streams that I went on live in my laptop were not clear. Those live streams are not clear. But I love going online my laptop because it gives me time to press my phone and do other things with my phone. Nah, but they are not clear. Oh. Even some of the live streams I even did with my phone, so are still not clear. So she uses this camera. There's this other YouTuber that I like. I love football. I watch football, especially my country football, Nigeria. So obviously, I mean, if you love football and you followed the last AFCON very, very well, you'll be very familiar with Alex Iwobi's YouTube channel, and you're very familiar with his AFCON series. So I watched all the AFCON series because I'm a huge fan. I have a huge respect and likeness for that footballer. I appreciate his talent. So I, watch his vlog, and I see there's this camera he uses. I really like. I don't know. It's very portable, it's small. You hold it. There are also some creators I've seen use it, like Diana Ineche, and a couple of people. I don't know. So this particular lady, she said she was using a camera. I don't know if it was a particular camera, and she said at first she didn't know how to connect it to her YouTube. You know what I mean? Of course, it's not a mobile, it's not a phone, it's not your laptop that you can, open YouTube on it. But she was able to connect her YouTube live to that camera. So her life was very clear. And it kept me wondering how was that possible? Because she also complained on her live stream that the other live stream she had been trying to do were not clear. So she had been deleting them. So it was her friend, a friend of hers, that taught her how to connect her live stream to her camera, and she was able to achieve that. and that live stream was very, very clear. I know good quality attracts people to you. See, you might be doing something stupid. You might be doing something that does not make sense. Yeah. But when you have the right tools, we are using the right tools, yeah, people would automatically be attracted to you. It's just like when they say your appearance attracts people to you before they get to know you. It is those things that you are using that, you know, brings people to you before they start digesting your content and start judging if it is something they want to be part of or not, if it is a community they want to be part of or not. So you might not really know what you're doing, but when you have the right tools, like good quality, good sound, you know, good appearance, good background, good lighting, it attracts people to you. Oh, I want to. How is all this possible? I would like to learn now. They might not even be joining or following you or subscribing to your channel because of your content. They might actually be following you because of those things you use, how you use them. Like there are some people that I follow both on other media platforms. I follow them not because of their content, what the message they're trying to pass. I follow them because of how they edit their videos. Yes. I follow them because of how they edit their videos. There's this lady I follow because of how she sits and how she uses her hands to communicate. I follow her because of these particular reasons. Why there are some I follow because of how they arrange their words, how they say these things. So it can be different. People can follow you for different reasons. So that is why everything matters right now. That was why when I was going through my previous live streams, I won't lie to you, the sound was really annoying, especially when I use my phone. My laptop is not like that. But when I use my phone, and this is iPhone 13 Pro, I don't even know what is wrong with the sound. I don't hear shit. It's either loud or it's not loud or it fluctuates. Why? I don't know. You want to come and embarrass me here in the public eyes? So I ran to get a mic for it. And another thing that frustrates me is my battery. I don't know why I can't charge and whenever I'm on live stream and I'm charging, they work. So when I'm charging the power bank, I've never used my phone charger. The battery does not increase. As a matter of fact, it reduces drastically. So most of the reason I'm forced to end my most of the time where I'm forced to end my live stream on time is because of my battery. My iPhone and batteries, they're not friends. So yeah, I'm really trying to say things. I just want to keep talking. So I'll get used to this, speaking, especially when I know that being on live is like speaking to people. You're speaking in front of people, but this time when you're talking to your phone, you're not just recording what you did later. Now I'm going to talk about what helped build my confidence. Hmm. Okay. When I was 14 years old, that is like, that was like, I'm not going to say. I was going to say something, but I'm not going to say it. But when I was 14 years old, I'm a Catholic from birth. All my family, Catholics. Almost all my friends. I mean, it's just one friend of mine that is not a Catholic, and she's an Anglican. So you see the similarity. So when I was 14, I joined the board of lectors in my church. Now, the board of lectors are those people, for people that are not Catholics, those people that read the Bible, they proclaim the Bible, the gospel in front of the church. to the congregation. When I was 14, I joined that society. I was very young. I was scared. Although I knew I was smart. I mean, I okay. My primary school education, I stopped in primary five. My mom took me to my secondary school to register. At first, she was very skeptical. She was scared. She thought I wasn't going to do well. But my dad is someone. My dad is very intelligent, so he kind of saw that. Okay, I think don't be scared. She's going to do well. When I was in primary school, hmm, if you see my results, I can 22 out of 35, 23 out of 40, always at the back. But when I got to primary five, surprisingly, I took eighth position because first term they don't write your grade, your position. It's just second and third term. So that second and third term, I took eight. My mom was so shocked. Eh? Somebody that has been coming 20 something, that is something in class, just primary five went straight to eight. And I'll tell you why. I schooled in the Navy barracks. From my nursery school down to my primary three, all my class teachers, they were very strict. They are, I don't know, they were just very strict, and it was obvious they didn't like me. I don't know how to put it. There are there are some teachers that are bullies. They were bullies. God forgive me because some of them are actually late. But they were actually bullies. They bullied me. They flogged me. So it kind of made me scared. There was one time in my primary two, I mean, was it primary three? You're writing essay. I mean, I was the best in that composition. You know, instead of this lady to say, "Oh my, Irene, you did well." If you hear I can remember vividly, she didn't even comment me very well. Like, this one you did well, this and that one, this one. Ah. But that student, at first, she didn't know I was the one. She didn't know I was the owner of that composition. She, because they gave us numbers, we didn't write our names, it was numbers. So she was like, "Let me call your number, you claim." So she kept the best ones aside. She was calling numbers, people were going to collect theirs. She never expected me to be the runner of that composition. So she called my number and I stood up. She kept on calling that number. And I was like, I was so scared of her. It's for me. She was like, "It's for you," that I should read it in front of the class. And I read it. I learned how to read very early compared to some of my sisters. So I read it very well. And she was like, "Hey, it's a clap for me. First time, this and that one. Hey, I should continue like this. So I should keep it." Like, it was a first compliment. I say, "Yeah." But that was that made me, believe in myself a little. Like, okay, I could actually do something. Just very little. And then I entered primary four. My primary four teacher was kind of cool. She wasn't strict. Although she was still friends with those lady, but she was just never strict. It was just this Igbo lady. She, she just treated me equal, like she treated every other student. So that was where, it was in primary four. I was now catching up, being flexible. I wasn't all that scared of teachers, of anybody. I was mingling with my classmates and all. When I entered primary five, my primary five teacher was now my primary three teacher. But this time around, she was different towards me. And then I already, built my confidence in primary four. So I wasn't scared of her. I'm never disrespectful to anybody, but I just wasn't scared. I wasn't intimidated. She was a very pretty lady, Miss Asiwa. I don't know where she is right now, but I don't. That woman never deserved to live in this country. She was so pretty. Her skin was so fresh for Nigeria. So she was just normal with me. And then in primary five, my mom was now close to her. So because she was now close to my mom, she was now okay. She taught me. She taught my elder sister, my eldest sister, my firstborn, and she taught my last boy, my brother. She taught the three of us. So that was how she became close. When I was in primary four, she was now teaching my brother in nursery school. So that was how she became close to me. That was what made us, establish a relationship in primary five. So I then did very well. I took eight. second term and third term. So I think she also, you know, give my mom the go ahead to just take me to GS1 without doing primary six. So I went to they took me to GS1. My God, when I got to my secondary school, very big, still navy in the navy barracks. We had Nigerian Navy, we had NOAA, National Officers Wife Association, and we had Navy Town Secondary School. When I went to my secondary school, I ah I was scared. My mom too was so scared. Are you sure you can do this? She took me did registration when I was in school. When, the first time I went to school, my mom was putting on a short skirt. So there was this nonsense student now upstairs. Hey, fine girl. My mom just looked at the boy. The boy ran. That wanting me. I stay with all these children. I said, okay, ma. So fast forward to end of the term, I did well. Then when we got our results, second term and third term, I came second throughout my junior secondary school. I took second. The girl that was always coming first also went to Nigeria Navy with me. The boy that was Blessing something. I've forgotten her name. Jeez. She was always coming first. She went to Nigeria Navy with me. The boy that was always coming third, Henry Okeke, he went to Nigeria Navy with me, and we all went to UNN. Henry schooled in UNEC. I mean, I think we still have mutual friends up until dates because they were also friends I also met in school. One of them schooled in UNEC, studying marketing. The other one also studied in UNM with me, the same department. They all went to NOAA and they all stay at the same area. So Henry went to UNEC. We all went to UNN together. The point remains that the first, second, and third positions were students that went to Nigeria Navy Primary School. That's to tell you how good my primary school was and still is till current state. So yeah, um, my senior secondary school, I was good in commerce and government. Government, eh, eh. Then if you wake me from sleep and ask me, oh yeah, I'm answering this cross like parrot. Yeah. So that was when I was okay, I was talking about what build my confidence. When I was 14, I was in um I just finished just training SS1. I joined the board of lectures in my church. I ah God bless all my principal officers as at that time, now the executive officers, from the president down to the provost, they were all helpful. Like they helped each and every single one of us. That society is not just about going there to proclaim the gospel. You learn things about the church, you learn things about your morals, about life, about how to carry yourself, how to be respectful. You learn it there. So I learned a lot. Amongst all junior lectors. We were two best junior lectors. I and my family friend relative, because we both come from the same state, Nena. We were the best junior lectors. I was known for my voice audibility and modulation. If I'm reading on the altar and the light goes up, the microphone goes off, even if you are at the back of the church, you must hear my voice. That was how audible I was. I was very loud. And once I noticed that, and there's some people that when the mic goes off, they would want to wait for the light to come up before they continue reading. And we've always been advised against doing that. So I just shift the mic and I use my there's something we used to call it then. My lector's voice. I use my lector's voice. And you must hear me. Who are you? So that was one thing that built my confidence. I started reading in front of hundreds of people at a very young age. Started reading. They were always picking me for church quiz. Then I'll see it too. They'll give me passage. I will read. I will cram all the passages in the Bible. Like not all, like those selected passages. I will cram everything. I and my team, we always go either it's the finals or semi-finals. We must get there. Because of me, I can cram for the world. That was very little. My brain was sharp. It's not now, no, no. If you come to me, you're on your own, no. So yeah, that was what helped me build. That was where the confidence in me was triggered, and I started building on it, and then I went to school. When I got to school, uni, I was I was chosen to be assistant class rep. At first, I didn't want to be the assistant class rep. I told them I didn't want to, take up that position. And my partner then was like, "Ah, don't go. You'll be a target. He was very scared." And I was like, "Okay, I don't want to do it." Then the person that volunteered to do it, he was not chosen. I don't know why. And they're like, "You know what, Irene, can you just do it, even if it's just for this semester or first year? After that, you can step down." And then I spoke to my partner. I was like, "Okay," and then I did it. Something that was supposed to be for a semester or lasted for 5 years, because I spent 5 years in school because of the COVID-19 and ASU strike. Yeah. So occupying that position also helped me build my confidence, because from time to time I was made to speak in, address my classmates, disseminate information and all, organize stuff for the class. And also I contested for departmental VP, of which I got. I contested for SUG VP, that I didn't qualify. But in the process of all that, doing all that, I got to meet people, talk to people, you know, sell myself. Because this is when it comes to campaign, you are selling yourself to those people, telling them why you are fit for this position, what you would do better for them, what you are coming to change for them, what you are coming to make easy for them, what value you are going to add to that position, what you're going to do differently. So, in doing that, I was exposed to a broader audience. Almost everybody in school knew. I mean, even if they've not seen Ugwu Irene, they've heard of that name Ugwu Irene. So when I come to you and tell you, "Hi, I'm Ugwu Irene," "Oh, you are the Ugwu Irene." People from other campuses knew me, and I didn't even know them. So then, it gave me a larger audience of people to communicate with. Kind of helped also in my communication building. Confidence, rather. That's why I say when it comes to offline, nah, I will talk to you. The highest you can do is, well, after listening, I'm not interested. That's the highest you can do. But it's just the online thing. I realized, probably because I feel like whatever I put online, the whole world is likely to see it. If something happens in the future and I go viral, the whole world will go back to that video and say, "Oh, this is the kind of person she is. She's not even articulate. She can't even express herself." So that fear and wanting to, trying to, striving for perfection, you know, was now causing the stuttering and all. But right now, I've come to the acceptance that nobody is perfect. People start from somewhere. Being a good communicator doesn't happen overnight. Being good at your job, being good at your career, being good at your business doesn't start overnight. It takes years and years of practice and sacrifices. So I've accepted that, I've understood that, and also understand that people relate to you more when they see your journey. They start something with you, they watch your growth. So I want to have this sense of closeness closeness with the community that I will be building. That is why I'm doing this on the internet. I'm showing my flaws. Yeah. That being said, I have to go right now. I have to go now. Thank you for staying with me till the end. For those that will be watching the live stream later in the future, thank you for clicking on my live stream, for watching whatever made you stay, whatever captivated you. I don't know, I'm still saying thank you for watching till the end. And I hope that in the future, when you'll be watching this, I I'll be much better at communicating and expressing myself. And you'll be proud of me, proud of my growth. That being said, I have to go now. Bye. And please again, like and subscribe to my channel. Be part of the community. Be part of my growth. Thank you and God bless. Bye. You better walk.